Wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Yeah, well, we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Rilla gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sega Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest in. I'm tired of niggas, they front they blessings. They want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king of apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
He's heating up!
You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
How to be a better ally to fat people. Listen to a fat person for once in your life.
How dare you?
Been privileged.
I'm a fat.
Fat oppression.
Come on.
Shaming fat people on a daily basis, threatening us with diabetes.
Pizza is a vegetable.
A lot of white allies and accomplices ask.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
the danger.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 20 hundo and 70 dose of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is sponsored, is powered by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all
Fucking
you.
Catalina
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam? How are we doing? Let's get this in extra sharp focus so the beard is coming in. That HD, that 4K for shizzle. What's going on, Pedro? Glowing Artiste, Wax, Aaron, Full Money Alchemist. Very nice. Michelle, Kaylin, how are we doing? Beaches, I am ready for a great show. I hope you are too. We are fresh off our SwoleFam roundtable last night. Let's get some more gorillas for the SwoleFam. That was fucking fire. Man, we have so much going on. I almost forgot that was last night. That was great. We rocked from about 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and that upload should be, if it's not already up there, inside Swole TV for listening later. But if you missed it, if you snooze, you lose. Don't snooze on those roundtables, beaches. Don't be slacking on those roundtables. They are delicious. But you can catch all the replays inside Swole TV if you weren't able to catch it live. I get it. It happens. You can't make it, but for shame if you missed it. But that'll be available for members, so check us out, SwoleNormousX.com. Hit that like button. Let's get today's party started. Drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today if you already went to the fucking gym? What did you crush? Now let's get into today's episode. Hopefully you're leaving us a 5-star review, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere. Remember the live stream channels, thedailyswole.com. That's thedailyswole.com for all those links. Let's summon the Falcon and get into today's episode. It's going to be amazing. Falcon. Fucking nailed it. The voice of an angel. Put some respect on it. Whoosh. Nice little spin today. Very nice, Falcon. Oh, did I fuck up the bottom of the screen? Whatever. All right, hashtag Fef Jabronis. A little spin on today's Fef. If you don't know what Fef is, drop in the comments down below. If you don't know, if you do know, why don't you educate people in the comments down below? Let me get that scrolling text because, you know, Fef is a day where we really focus on pillar number 1, which is community. Taking care of your environment, mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, and keeping your circle tight. And today we honor the fallen. We honor the fallen jabronis that we have kicked out of our fucking lives because they're pieces of shit, whether they're related to you by blood or they are just in your life for no good reason because you've been slacking. You haven't kicked these pieces of shit to the curb. It's time for you to clean out your closet and take care of all the nonsense, whether it's, you know, things that you follow, subscriptions you have, whether, you know, financial bullshit, family bullshit, friend bullshit, or ex-friend bullshit, coworker bullshit. Just cut as much shit out of your fucking life as you possibly can. Tighten up that circle and you will be the better for it. You will be. You will be. Come on, man. Yeah. Cut that out too. Fucking. Cut out all the tards, cut out all the noise, the nonsense, the gunk. Get your oil changed in your life. Hashtag Fef Jabronis. Usually we got the big old Fef card, but now we got Fef Jabronis today. It's looking good. Looking good. All right, let's get into the tip today. It's fantastic. We are going to have some awesome SwoleFam posts. We got some good questions, and Balls Deep is going to be as deep as it always is. We just keep on going deeper and deeper and deeper. Everyone, take a sip of water, some coffee, some bone broth, moisturize, and let's get everything. Let's get it nice and moist, shall we? Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Very nice. Well done. Success. Let's get into today's first SwoleFam post. Oh, before we do, let's reminder, yesterday we had our SwoleFam roundtable, but on Monday, this coming Monday, January 10th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Fuck, it's already the 10th. Monday at 10 a.m., we have our live call accountability meeting. Be there, and we will go over some brand new awesome releases, of course. We'll go over some awesome SwoleFam posts. We'll have a great conversation. So private live call with the SwoleFam Monday, January 10th, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Don't miss out on any other private live streams. Make sure you join the fam today, swolenormousx.com. Mark your calendars. It's every single Monday. So those of you that are part of the SwoleFam, you don't have to mark your calendars. It's already a standard. You already know what's up. You know what's up. All right, now let's get into that first SwoleFam post. What we got in there?
What's in the box?
We got in the box. All right, first post is from Jessica, and she writes, "Hey fam, we've been getting a lot of snow, about 4-ish feet, and then rain, so it was essential to get the snow shoveled in a timely manner. I just wanted to say thank you to the SwoleFam community for helping me to stay accountable in following the 7 pillars. Because of this, I was able to shovel so much snow. I know I wouldn't have had the strength or stamina before, so thank you all. Before and after pictures of front patio, the husband shoveled snow off the roof and I refound the path. Before and after of the back. All right, you're just showing pictures of your house. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if we have the pictures here, and we don't, but very nice. Glad you had a nice, easy time shoveling snow. Don't underestimate the advantages of being healthy and taking care of yourself. It's not just, hey, I have bigger biceps, or I have abs, or I lost 10 pounds. It just makes everything in life a lot easier. And you notice that shockingly sometimes, like, oh my God, last year this would have laid me out. Last year this would have been a huge problem for me. All right, Jim from the SwoleFam discussion boards on SwoleNormousX. And Jim writes, "Hey everyone, my name is Jim. I am currently 16 years old and I joined the fam mainly because I loved Papa Swolio's approach to fitness and especially his honesty. I found that unlike most of my friends, I don't really like getting drunk and eating shit every weekend. Appealing, so I suppose I made the right choice to join here. I can't wait to see what amazing results I can get this year and how I can learn from the rest of the fam, which consists of people older and wiser than me." I think we might have read that in the previous episode as well. Sometimes we have some repeats. Welcome, 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 Jim. Sometimes we have some repeats because, we have people that post on the Facebook group and then on discussion boards, but welcome. If it's a second time, welcome again. And awesome. Gotta love all these, gotta love getting this party started young, getting that train out of the station really young. That's fantastic. Christopher from the private SwoleFam group, yoga and mobility for the win. Literally almost hurt myself bad. Just tripped going down a flight of stairs, and in a split second, I grabbed onto the railing and almost did the splits, catching my footing. I'm 6'4", so I have long legs, but I still don't even want to think about what the outcome would have been if I hadn't been practicing yoga. Came out only a little strained in my groin area because a 467-pound dude ain't supposed to be doing splits. LOL. Holy shit. Just another sign that this shit works. That's fucking fantastic.
He's on fire!
That's fantastic that you didn't rip your dick off, Chris. Holy shit. So you're 467 and you literally tripped going down a flight of stairs and you caught the railing. So I can kind of picture this. You tripped, grabbed the railing, and your leg went down. You kind of did a whole thing. And one thing that you'll find from practicing yoga and doing stabilization and mobility is that it doesn't mean that you'll never get injured. It doesn't mean that you'll never have a problem. It just means that your body is more capable of these random movements and these random occurrences. And if you have an injury, it'll be mitigated. So instead of tearing the muscle right off the bone, you kind of tweaked it a little bit. Maybe you're a little tender for a couple days or a week or so, but no harm, no foul. You're still walking. You can still, live day to day. You're not in surgery or anything like that. So fantastic. Not that you hurt yourself, but that it wasn't much more severe, of course. All right, Nicholas, hashtag SwoleFam, got a little surprise in my mailbox today. My first 7 Pillars Swole card, 4 cards total. We got the Swole variant and the 7 Pillars. Very nice, very nice. Showing off those real Swole cards. They do get sent out. Oh yeah, the Swole cards are real. The Swole cards are real. And we got a last one from Ron. What's up, Beaches, from the discussion boards. Ron writes, what's up, SwoleFam? My name is Ron, and I will be 30 years old in 6 days. I've been on my fitness journey for over a year now and have lost 55 pounds. That's sweet. That's pretty nice.
Boom shakalaka!
Proud of that number, but I have been stuck for about 5 months now. Have been listening and following Papa Swolio for 8 months. Glad I joined to push myself over the hump and finish what I started. Well, you are just getting started. There is no finishing what you started. There is only continuing and adapting and getting better and better. And we're here for it, Ron. We are absolutely here for it. All right. Make sure that you are dropping some comments down below. We got question time. So drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Welcome to everyone. I see we have a bunch of people are making it to today's live stream, and you maybe have not yet been here in a minute. A couple announcements, because of course we'll talk about SwoleNormousX.com for a moment, but check out papaswolio.com and use code DailySwole for 10% off. Apparel. Now we have a lot of new drops, and we have more new drops coming that we're working on some final designs as always. But you got go to the fucking gym. You got the Swole variant, SwoleFam gear. We got snow hats. We got mugs, cell phone cases, stickers, lots and lots of stuff. You got the Swole variant. We have Swole since birth, and all the designs are 10% off with your code DailySwole. But not only that, we have the brand new that dropped for Swole New Year. We have the SwoleFam and the 7 Pillars flags, which are fire. A lot of you have wrote cards. You've wrote things on your wall, and you've kind of makeshifted stuff for the 7 Pillars, but we got some awesome flags now. So if you have a home gym, or you have a bedroom, or you have a work studio or something, your garage, wherever you want to hang a flag, you got the SwoleFam flag, and you have the 7 Pillars flag to remind you to stay focused every fucking day, and to remind you who's got your back. The fucking SwoleFam. I know.
Inconceivable!
I know, it's inconceivable. But the flags are available. So check it out, papaswolio.com, and remember, use code DailySwole for 10% off your order. And members, of course, you get a little bit extra off. Go check in and log into your account to find all those details for your member discount codes. So check out those flags, papaswolio.com. And of course, we have some awesome specials going on for Fuck Your Resolutions. Now's the time to join the fam as you're dropping questions in the comments below for the Ask Papa Swolio Knowledge Cock portion. Remember, go and check out SwoleNormousX.com/FYR. Very limited time. Juicy offers for exclusively unlimited membership. So if you're not yet upgraded, now is the time to upgrade your membership. Now is the time to get all the tools you need. So you have the flag that says 7 Pillars. You have the flag that says, hey, this is what you should be doing every day. These are things you should be focusing on. But do you have the tools to do that? Are you just going to the gym and kind of cutting your calories? Are you eating a lot of chicken and salad, or chicken and broccoli, and thinking you're going to get amazing results just by practically starving yourself for nutrients? You need to learn how to customize your nutrition. You need to understand that you have to fill in all these gaps with mobility, with mindfulness training, with our brain gains practice, with our proper programming, with our amazing programs for Swole Mastery, for body weight, for all levels 90-day dash, for cutting and endurance, with a Scorched Earth, and with Swole Season for bulking. So we have something for everyone. Doesn't matter how much experience you have in the gym. If you're brand new, if you've been training for 20 years, at the bare minimum, you get your SwoleFam with the standard and premium memberships, of course. But if you are ready to get all the tools and have everything you need in your pocket, literally in your pocket, if you're traveling a lot, if you're in lockdowns, I mean, it's lockdown season, apparently. I mean, if you're fortunate not to be sent to a concentration camp or locked down because you don't want to take an experimental drug, if you are snowed in, I mean, this is why SwoleNormousX and the SwoleFam has been crushing it. And even with the Rona and everything that kicked off at the end of 2019 and 2020, we've been crushing it every day because the SwoleFam is open 24/7, 365, no matter where you live in the entire fucking world. So we have, we have everything you need. Not only do we have the proper foundations, we have the tools for you to crush it. So join the SwoleFam today. Links down below, SwoleNormousX.com. Round of applause for the SwoleFam, because the SwoleFam's crushing
I
it.
gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
SwoleFam's crushing it every day. All right, let's see. Dawn, so excited for my flags to come in. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to see these pictures. I know there was who was posting? I think it was it Michael that was posting that there were like supply chain delays, but the flags were back in motion. So make sure you put those orders in. That way you get them as soon as possible. But yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of crazy stuff with supply chains, especially since the holidays and things are kind of gearing back up again. Let's see. Danny, APS. Papa Swole with my shoulder issues. Close grip dumbbell presses hurt. Close grip dumbbell presses. Okay, like holding together. Would a pec deck be a good replacement exercise? It can be. I don't know what exactly shoulder issues you have, but it can be. Yeah, I mean, only you would know that. Only you would know that if you tried it and how it felt. So, I mean, it's a different movement, but it might, a pec deck is more controlled. So if you have shoulder issues, one, you should be getting to the root cause of that so you can be rehabbing it and improving your mobility. And, you know, I don't know if you've been trying, Danny, I don't know if you've been trying the shoulder awareness program for activation, stabilization in the program Vault. But some movements like machine presses and some things might feel a little bit better because you don't have to stabilize and you can maybe hit a certain angle and be more controlled and more in a safer environment. The movement is more controlled and stabilized, so it's not putting as much pressure maybe on what's bothering you in your shoulder. I don't know exactly what's going on with your shoulder, but just some suggestions there. Let's see. Maxwell, Papa Swole, does liver retain its benefits when cooked? Not ready to jump on the raw organ train just yet. Flags are on their way. Nice. Retain its benefits? Yeah, just don't overcook it. You know, overcooked liver is probably the worst thing ever. It's shoe leather. So in terms of retaining its benefits, I mean, I don't really know exactly like, hey, if you cook it, you can definitely destroy nutrients. But every time you add heat to an environment or any kind of chemical reaction, you know, and physical reaction, you are changing, you are modifying. But if you feel better with it cooked, like you have to do what's best for you. If you feel better with it lightly cooked, then lightly cook it. Honestly, if you're getting it in, that's great. For me personally, I prefer raw. I just like things in their unadulterated state, like as much as possible. Plus, I don't want to sit there and just be chewing liver. I want it in my body, and I want to get on my way. So. Liver is very good for you. Just don't overcook it. You never want to cook, even you don't want to burn things. You don't want to char things. That's really bad for you. You know, anyone that's like, I like crispy bacon, it's like you like eating cigarettes. Because if you're burning and crisping your food, you're destroying it. James, your thoughts on chiropractic care for mobility and wellness routine? We talked about this yesterday in the roundtable. I'm not a fan of chiropractic. It depends on what the approach is. A lot of chiropractors are actually essentially like physical therapists. They do a lot of stretching and corrective exercises, but so it really depends on how it's applied. Just thinking that you're going to align the spine and it's going to fix everything. A lot of what people have impairments with is actually soft tissue, is misalignments due to imbalanced joints because of just imbalances for repetitive movement injuries. But it depends. I would say it really depends person to person. As many more people will say hell no to chiropractors rather than, the ratio, I would say. But some people are diehards, whether it's placebo, whether it's actually benefiting you. It really depends, I would say, on the individual and what is actually being done. Because I feel like, more and more like chiropractic is just kind of like a general term for more holistic approach rather than like, hey, we're going to prescribe this painkiller. It's like, hey, do these exercise, let's stretch this. So it's not necessarily like, oh, crack your neck, you're fine now. It's not as kooky as it used to be. It's more kind of like a bigger umbrella from what I'm aware of, but I don't do it personally. Just my thoughts and my opinions. I don't have personal experience doing like a full-blown chiropractic package or whatever you would call it. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I've been following Papa for well over a year, and I'm so grateful for everything he has taught me. You won't want to go back. Why, thank you. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're still crushing it. Girl, hell yeah. Nick, which kettlebell would you recommend for a power lifter if New Jersey shuts down again? Or aren't they kind of shutting down already? I would assume yes, that they're going to. If your state or your city or your county has shut down before, I'd be shocked if it didn't shut down again. I'd be really shocked. If not this year, probably next year or the summer. Who knows? You know what they're gonna fearmonger with next. You never know. But it depends on what you're doing. Powerlifter, it depends because kettlebells are very unique. I mean, you could be a powerlifter and hurt yourself with a light kettlebell. So it depends on what you want to do with it. Like if you're trying to do super heavy kettlebell swings, then you need a heavy kettlebell. But you probably, if you lift heavy, I would still think for certain lifts, you're going to want to go with a 35. Like you're not going to want to just grab a 53 and go right into snatches or something like that. But I would say maybe you want to go a little bit heavier, maybe like a 40 or a 44 or a 53. But some movements, it may be heavy just until you learn, you learn the form and the technique. So you might be able to start a little bit heavier than a 35. You might be able to go with a 40 or a 44, but it really depends on, what your on your form and your technique. So when it comes to kettlebell, a light kettlebell will feel really heavy at first just because you're not efficient with the movement and your muscle coordination is not there yet. But once you lock that in, your weight will go up pretty quickly. Not to mention the friction on your hands and how you're grabbing it. It's just a lot of form and technique and practice. So with a kettlebell, it's always less is more. It's better to get one that's too light than too heavy because you can also use it for a lot of other exercises like mobility. But I would start at the lightest, a 35, and maybe you might want to start with a 40 or a 44. Nick, did you see the new Mark Bell Carnivore Month t-shirt? No, I did not. I think you get a kick out of it. What does it look like? I did not. Let's see. John, Papa Swolio, I ordered a significant size of beef tallow and a little goes a long way as long as I keep it frozen and chip away at it. Will it stay fresh or after a certain time will it go bad? A long time. So you mean it's in the fridge? Yeah, keep it in the fridge. I don't know. What size? Like how much? Like a pound or more? Oh, you mean, I'm sorry. I didn't read that part. As long as I keep it frozen and chip away at it, it'll last a long time. If you're going to keep it frozen, then it's going to last a long time. Months. I have beef tallow. I'll have like a pound of beef tallow in the fridge for weeks and weeks. Like it doesn't go bad. It takes a long time. It takes a long time for it to go bad. So yeah, if you're keeping it frozen, if you're chipping away with it like that, if you're just going to chip it and do it like that, it'll last months and months, depending on how cold you're keeping it. Yeah. Long time. I mean, everything goes bad given a long enough time frame. I mean, freezing something only keeps it as long as, just slows down the movement and the multiplication and stuff of like bacteria if it's cold enough. So a refrigerator just doesn't keep it as cold, so it takes a little bit longer. And then, of course, on the countertop, it'll go bad faster. But that's fantastic. Beef tallow is the goat. Beef tallow is the best, absolute best. Sergey Suhan, if I pronounce that correctly, is rice okay for the elimination diet? Some people have issues with it. I would make sure that you're eating. Personally, when I eat rice, I like jasmine white rice. I don't eat brown rice. Higher levels of arsenic, and it's really hard to digest. It's not ideal. I would opt for sweet potatoes or maybe white rice and just use their smaller quantities. So with the elimination diet, for example, if you're still having problems, if you stick with rice and you go through the elimination and there's still some things, you could always test that individually later. But like if you're doing the elimination diet, you want to cut down on as many things as possible to remove as many variables. So if you're removing one thing, let's say you only remove rice and you're still eating everything else crappy that you were eating before, you're not really going to notice maybe the differences from removing rice because you're still eating a bunch of other things that are already fucking you up too. So the more you kind of go back to a control, like a base level, the better. So that's going to be on you. You can just always do that. Maybe an individual, you're always kind of on an elimination diet. You're always testing and observing. You're always experiencing. So even if you figure out which foods work best for you, maybe something comes up that you just feel weird and something's bothering you. So then you cut that out and see how you feel. So you can always do individual foods and cut those out later on just to tighten up your nutrition. But I would personally opt for and more easily digestible, like white rice, for example. But sweet potatoes and those kinds of carbs are better in general. Kaylin, what's your thoughts on fruit? Papa Swole, is it all right to eat when trying to get rid of fat? Should it be limited? I eat grass-fed beef, organs, fruit, and honey. I would say in terms of fruit, like, it's not a bad thing, especially if it's in season, ideally. Should it be limited? When people are talking about, oh, sugar is bad. Well, if you're isolating fructose or glucose, but when they're consumed in combination in like a full food matrix of a piece of fruit, it's not impacting your blood sugar the way it is when you're just eating it in a piece of candy or soda. And not to mention there's other, ulterior products in those artificial and processed foods. So yeah, you can definitely cut fat by eating fruit, or when you're eating fruit. It's really going to come down to your caloric balance, but other foods that you're eating, your sleep, your training protocols. You don't need to be pounding fruit. Like, the majority of your calories shouldn't be from fruit. Doesn't mean like just stuff your face with fruit all day long nonstop. You still, in my opinion, want to bias towards protein and fat, and then maybe consume fruit around your workout. I generally don't like to eat carbs. I generally don't recommend people pounding a lot of carbs first thing in the morning. More protein and fat. It's more beneficial to your body to consume protein and fat. You also won't hit that insulin dip, and you won't get that like sluggishness. I mean, you're not really going to get that from raw honey and quality fruit, but if you pound a lot of carbs in the morning, that's going to kind of set you up for this whole roller coaster throughout the day where you're just going to be hungry and kind of, you get hangry if you're just basing your nutrition completely around carbohydrates. I'm not a fan of keto, but lower carbohydrate is generally better. James Papa, thoughts on Meghan McCain's rant on Twitter? I have no idea. I don't follow it. Without naming Joe Rogan, but a comedian about his views on losing weight to help prevent COVID, creating eating disorders. Oh, I didn't see it, but that's insane. You can't talk shit about, well, someone's telling you to be healthy. What, creating an eating disorder? Give me a break. Sounds like the stupid woke ass shit that we cover in Balls Deep every day. I don't know what the rant actually was, but yeah, losing fat does tremendously mitigate risk of complications with COVID. That's just proven data endlessly for all ages, for all age groups across all profiles, from like teenagers, like the vast majority of any teenagers that have complications, which are very, very few. The vast majority are obese. Shocker. Major comorbidity, but hey, we don't want to talk about that because it puts responsibility on the individual to not be fat and fucking lazy. Yeah, it puts responsibility on the individual to not be unhealthy. You can't blame it on COVID. You can't blame it on everyone else if it's your fault. So it's not me. I don't know. I can't with these fucking people. I can't with these fucking people. Where's my soundboard? Where's my soundboard for that?
You fucking people.
Yeah. All right. For fuck's sake. All right, Mr. Nuts. All right. Hey, Papa, just wanted you to know that since I started watching you, I've taken my health by the balls. I fixed my nutrition and have just signed up to a half marathon in June. Can I get a biggest dickus? A half marathon? What's up with that? How come? Let's get a biggest dickus going.
Biggest dickus?
Good for you, Mr. Nuts. Good for you, Mr. Nuts. Very nice. Excellent. Apparently everything's going well with you. Good shit. Good shit. Good for you. Let's get a little applause there too. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. We're making gains, taking names. Good questions. Good questions. Aaron, over 90% of kids with COVID have a comorbidity, but they never say that on TV. They can't. They can't, because people realize that the vaccines and the masks don't fucking work very well. Nowhere near as much as they'd want you to believe. Just do as you're told. Do as you're told. Get your kids fucking vaccinated. Why? Because we fucking said so. And put a muzzle on their faces too. Put a muzzle on their faces. Create absolutely fucking let's create a whole generation of scared pussies. That's going to be great for our future. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Can't wait for that. That's fantastic. Very exciting.
Make me happy.
Let's see. Very few YouTubers will speak the truth and they get screwed. Just bullshit. Are you talking about us? I can't understand why this community is so small and always censor for speaking facts. Well, we're not as small as it might seem on the front. But you know, we go deep in the SwoleFam. But yeah, in terms of like the live streams and getting the videos promoted, it's been like that for a long time. We're used to it. What else is new? Look, if you want to find the truth, you look to what's being censored, what's being blocked, what is too straightforward and too realistic, too logical, too much common sense that they have to actually suppress it so no one hears it because, oh my God, people are actually going to start thinking for themselves. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Someone's going to have a thought that's actually an independent thought.
We choose truth over facts.
My God. My God. Good Lord, man. All right. We got one from D's Buds. D's Buds. How do I make myself consistent? By doing the shit that you need to do every day. Thus being consistent. Thus you have made yourself consistent. Let's fucking go. Done. Discipline. That's how you make yourself consistent. I would recommend downloading the 7 pillars. Link in the description. Go to swolenormousx.com. Download the 7 pillars and execute on those every day. Let's see. Darshawn Hill. Papa Swole, should I do crack to lose weight? I think it's probably better to do crystal meth. I think that's much more effective in weight loss. It might increase your dental bills, but at the same time, you're going to get fucking ripped. So get after it. I'm just kidding. Don't do meth. Crack is so much better. Next question. El Hubenovic Matia. How are you, Daddy? I am doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. Question from Gates. How do I make sure I have good deadlift and squat form? I would take a video. From the front, the side, and the rear. That way you can notice any asymmetrical shifts. You can isolate or assess your ankle mobility, your hip mobility, and then you can go from there. If you have a professional trainer, you can do both. You can look at that. If you take pictures or videos of your form, you can upload them to the private Telegram chat in SwoleNormousX. If you want to join the SwoleFam, you can join for less than $5, but it's definitely good to make sure you get those videos and don't get these shitty fucking angles. That's like a high angle or a low angle. You need to get a complete head-on angle straight ahead from the side and from the rear. That way it can be assessed. So video yourself. All right. Sushi Ziz. How the fuck do I get out of my depression slump? Depends on what's putting you there. I don't know what your personal situation is, but it certainly helps to make a plan, have a morning and evening routine, be meditating every single day, and stick to that plan, regardless of whether you feel like it. Literally getting back to the consistency thing, it doesn't matter if you are feeling in the mood to go to the gym, you go to the fucking gym. Like, you need purpose every single day. Set a schedule, set habits that are going to be promoting your health. You're waking up, doing 5 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes of meditation, then you're going to the fucking gym. You're eating healthy, you're going for a walk, you're taking vitamin D, you're getting sunshine if you have access to sun this time of year. You're being active and you have a set morning and evening routine to bookend your day. And, you know, you can work your way out of it, read a lot, meditate, get professional help if you can. But depression slump, there's depression, and then you're in a low mood or you're in a rut. A lot of people just throw around the word depression and they use it way too loosely. Most people that say they're depressed are not depressed. They're just like bummed out, or they're in a low mood. Serious clinical depression is a serious fucking thing. You need help for it. So yeah, fuck your motivation. Okay. Let's see. Alpha Tyler, Papa Swole, I took your advice for making content, and now I'm a top 1% creator on OnlyFans. Very nice, Tyler. Excellent. Very nice. All right, I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I took your advice for making content, and I'm taking it a step further, seeing progress with my videos, and I want to thank you. TikTok and YouTube are my bitch, Fef Jabronis. Very nice, dude. Keep it up. Just keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's see. Sleep is a tease. That's an interesting That's an interesting profile picture. Sleep is a tease. Drinking coffee. Okay, what's your favorite home exercise without equipment?
Because
Anyway, let's see. My favorite home exercise without equipment. Aside from like yoga, maybe sissy squats. I don't know. Fuck that question. What's your favorite at-home exercise? Do yoga. How about yoga? Without equipment, like my favorite move. I literally do not think of things like that. My favorite move. I don't want to take any more of these questions. We're good. Any more live questions? If we got some, we got a couple other ones, but we'll save those for tomorrow. I think that was pretty good. All right, let's get into some balls deep content. If we have another question pop up, we can also take that, but it was nice. Oh, that's deep. Okay. Oh, Steven Barnes. Damn, I forgot I made coffee. It's cold now. I'm still going to drink it, though. What the fuck is going on with this guy? What's going on with this guy? Fuck, I know. Settle down. No. Don't scratch at his fucking eyeballs. He's cool. Leave him. Steven, just be mindful. Next time, just be careful. Freddie literally almost lost his shit, so settle down. It's all right. Jesus Christ. Bryant Defiant. Papa Solio, I got a question. How many times do you wipe your ass a week? Oof. Are we talking about like per wipe? Like how many wipe sessions? Or like how many wipes per poo? And then how many poos? Ooh, that could probably be calculated. That probably could be calculated. It might take a little time. But it's not really that important. Good question, though. Very good question. That's deep. Get it? Deep? Depends. All right. Per poop wipe. PPW instead of PPM is PPW. Wipes per poop. Parts per million. Parts per poop or wipes per poop. WPP. What's your WPP average? WPP. All right, we got one from, oh my God. All right, let's get it warmed up. We gotta warm up. We're already, I know, oh, we're in the Swole card. That's not appropriate. Why to go to the Swole card? Why to go to the fucking Swole card? Oh, come on.
That's fucking bullshit.
That was nice. That was pretty good. That was solid.
10.
It was off axis, though.
10. A fucking 10.
Oh, God.
And that's the way, I like it. Casey on the Sunshine Band.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We have a couple good posts. We got to get warmed up. This one's from Ashley Bennett, the body image therapist. If you got body image issues, let's see what Ashley Bennett has to say. And let me tell you, it probably sucks. All right, body acceptance is a lot more than accepting how your body looks right now. It's accepting that our bodies are meant to change. Our bodies are meant to age, change size and shape, develop wear and tear, get sick, and eventually die. This chick was really smart. To have a body that is in a state of flux is to be a human being. I'm waiting for like information to actually come across. The toughest task we have given ourselves is to deny our own humanness in ourselves and others. We ask for perfection in form and self that cannot exist. We are not objects to be perfected endlessly. We are rough, raw, and real. And this needs to become more okay to begin to make peace with ourselves and develop a deep acceptance that's enduring. Okay.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
All right. If you want like a paragraph of just how to be how to be a huge fucking bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
A huge pussy. Like, hey, you know you're supposed to change throughout your life, so why actually put effort into yourself? Why actually move the way you're supposed to? Because your humanness, you're supposed to change. You're supposed to get fucking fat and have diabetes and get sick and die. Yeah, well, some people are going to get sick and die a lot earlier because our environment is completely fucked and everyone is trying to get us to poison ourselves. with lotions, with food, with information, with all sorts of shit. So, this whole self-love and body acceptance, this is what is being pushed as like, hey, don't change, don't improve, don't be the best that you can be. Just be a fucking victim and just, be satisfied with doing jack shit because, I don't know, you're going to die someday. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? These are the people that, like, if you left them in the woods, they would die in 24 hours. Not only are they an amazing source of food, and any wolf would be like, hey, look, it's like a fucking buffet over here. They would not be able to survive. They're barely surviving now. Okay. I mean, they're surviving. They're just fucking piece of shit. Okay. I can't sometimes. All right. This one is from we got 2 more from our resident retards. We got one from Shira Rose. What a great warm-up. What a great warm-up today. This is fantastic. Shira Rose writes, if you truly care about fat people's health, maybe stop telling them that they're on death's door, because the stress of being told that you're going to die constantly is shockingly very unhealthy. All right. We got one.
I have nipples, Greg.
Okay.
Could you milk me?
Let me tell you something, Shira. We are all going to die. We're all on death's door, which is why you should make the most of what you are today. This is why you should be focusing on doing the best by yourself and others today. The stress, no one's providing that stress. You're internalizing that stress because you've been taught your whole life to be a victim and to blame others and not take responsibility. It's stressing you out because you're angry, because you know it's your fault and you don't want to do anything about it. So you're stressing yourself out. If I truly care about fat people's health, how about fat people should care about their health? How about that? If you're fat, you should care about your health. It's not my responsibility to care about your health. That's why it's called personal responsibility, you cunt. Personal means you. You are fat. You should care about your health. You should care about your health much more than I care about your health. You know why? Because it's yours. I'm worried about my health. I'm concerned about my health. That's why I take care of my health. I'm encouraging you to take care of yours. I can slap you across the face with my knowledge cock on the internet and hopefully shake you out of your zombie state. But if you don't do anything about it, that's your fucking problem. The only downside for me is that my taxes are going to go to pay for your fucking medical bills because you're gonna have them. Okay, go fuck yourself. Next question, please.
What's in the box?
We got one from our very own, well, not ours, but Dr. Rachel Milner. My God, do we have like, don't they go to sleep? Do they sleep? Don't they get tired? Don't they get tired? Like, don't they get tired of posting this shit?
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Like, don't they get fatigued from like lying all the time? Isn't it exhausting making this shit up? How do you come up with this shit all the time? Okay, Dr. Rachel Milner writes, doctor in quotes, like who knows what that is? That's like, she got a that's like Dr. Jill Biden. It's like, oh, doctor, quote, quote, quote. If kids have contact with biological relatives and they are all weight suppressed. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta hold the fuck on a second.
How dare you?
Hold on a second. I just read that whole rest of the sentence and I need to hydrate before we get into that. Holy shit. Okay. If kids have contact with biological relatives and they are all weight suppressed, they never get to see the bodies they come from. Does anyone know what the fuck that means? Instead, they learn that the bodies they might have seen themselves reflected in are to be avoided at all cost and to be fearful of what their body is or might become.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Ha. Okay. If kids have contact with biological relatives and they're all weight suppressed, so not being a fat fuck is weight suppression now. They're suppressing their obesity. They're supposed to be obese. You should be obese and unhealthy, but they're suppressing their weight. Can you imagine? Let me just let it all go and just be fat and unhealthy so my child can see the way I look naturally. That's not how you look naturally. It's how you look when you don't take care of yourself. So are you suppressing your weight, or are you a healthy? Am I suppressing my weight? Am I suppressing my natural obesity because I lift and I exercise? Oh no, I don't want my child to see how healthy I am and how I take care of my body. Jesus Christ. Doesn't even make any sense. How stupid can you be? Imagine, like, this person paid. She paid to call herself a doctor, which is hysterical because she's not a medical doctor. I really do think it's criminal to say Dr. Rachel Milner. If you're an MD, you can put that. If not, put the fucking PhD. Stop pretending like you actually put in more work to your education than you really did. Seriously, fuck off. Fuck off. Can we like put an end to that? I really feel like I'm just gonna go hard. Stop saying doctor. If you have a PhD, it's your name, comma, PhD. If you're a medical doctor, then you fucking put it. Then put it. Or just put your name and forget the doctor part. Just put the name and then put MD at the end. Seriously, put your name and what your fucking qualification is at the end. In other words, this is just like you're lying to people. They know why they're doing it. Anyone that puts doctor in front, they know why they're doing it because it's flexing. It sounds like it's like it gives you more esteem than you actually deserve.
God damn, I don't know what it is about your face, but
you
I
have a
want to deliver one of
PhD.
these right in your
Great.
suckhole.
Great. You must know what you're talking about.
No, not really. It's your face.
Some people know what they're talking about that don't have formal education because they're not poisoned by the terrible education system in our country. And some people have higher degrees and they are very smart. And they do think outside the box, very far and few. Most people will just they defend their degrees and what they learned because they paid for it. And they're going to feel like anyone else defends their identity or defends their ideas. Any of these activist groups, like they have to defend it. They dig their heels in because they paid $150,000 for it. So it must no, I learned this. And you have to defend your positions because, hey, then your education was a fucking sham. So you have to defend it. So they're not open-minded. It's one aspect of it. All right. There's a caption for that shitstorm. So let's see what it wrote. It writes, kids look to see themselves reflected in the relatives around them. No, they don't. Kids do not look to see themselves reflected. I mean, I think actually children would recognize their parents and they see certain or whatever. I can't with this stuff. For kids who have contact with biological parents and other relatives, they look to their bodies as a mirror for their own. So let's lead by good example. Are you telling me that parents lead by example? Shocker. If the adults around them are all weight suppressed and actively dieting or struggling with an eating disorder, kids miss out on the opportunity to see their body reflected back to them. Yeah, let's promote childhood obesity. Okay. What kids learn instead is that there is something wrong with their body and that they need to be afraid of the body they have and what it might turn into. This is insane. This is an insane person. Kids don't think about this at all. They don't think about this at all. This is what happens with inflation. You give people money and positions of authority that don't deserve it. This is what happens when the educational rot and the societal rot in our culture just fucking infiltrates completely every aspect of our society and our education system. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. This is what we're producing. This is what we're producing. Very nice. Very nice. Well done. Well done, Rachel. Keep on spewing your absolute fucking nonsense. I'm very, 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 very grateful to the continuous stream of idiocy for content for the show. It's absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it. It's a never-ending fucking vomit stream of just double-digit IQ trash. All right, we got two videos. We got two videos here. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? Number one or number two? Come on now. Let's take some videos. We got one. Oh, we got two juicy, juicy videos. Juicy, juicy videos. What's it gonna be? Juicy, juicy videos for the SwoleFam and me. We got number two. All right. Maddie with a 2. Oh, everyone's going number 2. Everyone's going 2. Everyone's going 2 across the board. This one's called body dysmorphia. Let's pop this bad boy off.
When are we going to stop allowing skinny people to claim they have body dysmorphia?
All right, let me replay that. The septum piercing got me. Shocker. Was anyone shocked that she has a septum piercing? It's like Harry Potter. If Harry Potter was black and had a septum piercing. Okay, let's go.
When are we going to stop allowing skinny people to claim they have body dysmorphia so they can be aggressively fat phobic as fuck? Because I'm so tired. The argument's worn out. People are allowed to be insecure. She's not fat phobic. She has body dysmorphia. The body positivity movement was made for all bodies. First of all, let's shift the conversation to body neutrality. Second of all, pretty sure movements are created for oppressed and marginalized people.
Tell me you're a Marxist without telling me you're a Marxist. Continue. This is what our education system produces. How mentally, like, this chick is like clawing, trying to climb a flat fucking wall. Like a hamster trying to get out of a cage. Just desperate for an actual fact. Just hoping that a fact just like hits her on the fucking head.
Fat bodies, disabled bodies, trans bodies, people of color bodies, those bodies. And I highly doubt every fat phobic piece of shit has a disorder. Also, no one said disorders can't be problematic. Matter of fact, a lot are. So maybe, instead of using that as a defense mechanism to deflect the blame...
What are you talking about?
Try and unlearn it. Try and unlearn it. Just saying.
Oh my God, you said, say so many words without saying nothing. God, that chick, oh my God. Oh, when you're so stupid, you just talk for a minute and don't make a single point. Not a single point was made. Does anyone else's head hurt? Literally, this is why you can't have an argument or like a discussion or a debate, because these extreme, like liberal, Marxist, leftists, they just are so hateful to other people. Like, this is the whole bullshit. They claim to be so compassionate and like, you're just fat phobic. You're just a mean person. These are the people that would literally eradicate an entire, these are the genocidal people in, like, let's say historical Russia and China. Like, this is what happens. You're so compassionate aside, except for everyone else, except for anyone that disagrees with me. Like, this is like the authoritarian aspect of, what's trying to overtake our country and other countries and such. It's so nonsensical. Like, I would need to write down what she said to actually understand it. But the thing is, if you make any kind of comment, it's really almost impossible to even come up with a coherent response because the statement is so incoherent to begin with. It's just incoherent. I don't even know what the fuck she just said. I kind of gathered something along the lines of, if you're skinny, you're not you don't have an eating disorder. It's not an eating disorder. It's fat phobic. And stop trying to pretend like you have an eating disorder when you're really fat phobic or something. Like, what? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? What did you say that actually helps anything in our world today? Nothing. You're just trying to complain and whine. And honestly, it's really, this is what, I guess, this is what fourth or what kind of like, what wave of feminism we're in. This is what happens when you you try to make women men, right? This is what happens when you try to masculinize men and feminize, or masculinize women and feminize men to the point where like no gender exists and you can just choose whatever the fuck you want. You end up like you end up forgetting fundamentally that you are here. You need a boyfriend. You need a man. You need to have babies and be a fucking woman. And then you'll find your purpose. You wouldn't have to just radiate all this like angst and anger and frustration and nonsensical brainwashing that you got punished into your brain by like communist defectors for the last 30, 40 fucking years in the education system in our country. You're so oppressed. You're so oppressed. You're so oppressed. So oppressed. You need to get fucked. You need to have a family, have children, and then you'll have some purpose in your life and you won't have to spend all your time on TikTok complaining about who the fuck knows what you just said. I don't even know. I have no idea what I just listened to. But it feels good. I got that out. I got it out. I feel better now. Oh, Jesus. Again? Again, this twat? Holy shit. She's back. She's back. Fam, we got one more. We got the fat doctor returns. And she's brought all of her chins with her. Look at it. We got all the other ones too. Hey-o.
We need to all take a moment to really read this message and appreciate it for what it is.
Okay, you can't really see it because of the bottom bar, but she's got 2 chins. Man, do you look sick. Holy chick. This chick has like... Let's remove the bottom so you can see her. She's such a piece of shit. Let me just... There you go. Get all the chins there too. There we go. You got to see the whole gullet. You can see the whole gullet. How many... She's like swallowing fish. Like a pelican. All right, here we go.
We need to all take a...
No, we don't need to. Let's read this comment that she's responding to. It's a reply on TikTok, and it says, I don't fit in airplane seats. Society should be more accessible, but I need to find a way to enjoy what's available now. What's your advice? You see, this person can get educated. I need to find a way to enjoy what's available now. Fucking change your health and your lifestyle habits. That's exactly right. You should be giving people advice on how to fucking live in reality. But the fat doctor's not going to. What gave it away?
We need to all take a moment to really read this message and appreciate it for what it is. The world isn't a fair place. And
there you go. That's the first thing she said that's actually correct in her life. The world's not a fair place. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent. Frank Reynolds, everybody.
To get on an airplane without worrying about whether or not they're going to fit into the seat. People should be able to go to a hospital without worrying that there won't be the equipment that they need to help them. People should be able to buy clothes from a store.
This is music. Oh my God. For just $1 a day, you can sponsor an obese person and make sure that they get the help that they need. Oh my God. I should do one of those. Should I do one of those things, like one of those like Christian donation, and you have like a fat person on my knee with like a fly on their head or something?
Without worrying that they won't make their size. We should be catering for people of all shapes and sizes, but society doesn't. And where does this leave people who exist in larger bodies?
And where does this leave people who exist in larger bodies? Exist in a larger body. Well, I exist in a swole body. I don't know how, I just exist in it. Exist in a larger body. Those people that exist in larger bodies, no one talks like that. You know why? Because it's fucking insane. It's like that's like talking about yourself seriously talking about yourself in the third person. That's what it is. I just exist in a larger body. You mean you're fat?
What's between a rock and a hard place? I wish that I had advice for you. I really do. I wish that I could tell you that there was a safe and healthy and effective way to lose weight that was long-lasting.
I wish I could tell you that you can actually be a healthier person and not eat garbage food every day. You can actually exercise and meditate and get better sleep and not coat yourself and your entire house or apartment with endocrine disruptors. I wish I could give you actual advice on living a healthier life, getting vitamin D, going out in the sun, going for a walk, meditating, doing the sauna and cold plunging and practicing hormesis and such. I wish I could tell you actually how to be healthier, but as a fucking dog, I can't. I wish I could help you, but I can't even help myself. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my chins. Look at me.
I did. Because I feel your pain and I want to help.
Those are your knees. You feel your pain. Those are your knees. That's called excessive knee valgus. Your Q angle is so exacerbated because of your obesity. That's knee pain. You're at very high risk for an ACL injury. I definitely think you should lose weight. That's knee pain. Those are your knees.
But I can't lie. So all I can say is I'm sorry.
Wow, I can't lie. I can't lie. Well, that is if that's not the largest, pun intended, oxymoron ever. But I cannot lie. Do you want me to bring up the evidence? Should I refer to the other 1,000 videos and posts that you've put out there? I cannot lie. Oh, really? You don't say. You cannot lie, can you? Not you. You couldn't lie. You couldn't lie. How could you lie? I've never heard you. I don't even think I've ever heard you say something factual, like once. But hey. In the arms of a fat doctor, eat another Twinkie. When your insulin spikes and your pancreas says, go fuck yourself. All right. Cue the, for just $1 a day. Yo, how about a charity where I'm going to start a nonprofit where you pay me $1 a day. I feel like we should have I feel like the charity should be just like, to like block her shit from the internet. And here's the thing. I'm so pro free speech. Like, I think she has the right to say what she has to say. I do. As much as I have the right to drop some sack on her chin and call her an idiot. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally fine with anyone being allowed to say things. When I say like, this shit should be fucking removed, I don't really think it should be removed. I think people need to be like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible. The problem is when that kind of shit gets promoted and a lot of people see that, and then I'll rage and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then my shit will get blocked for like community guidelines violations. That's not an even playing field. She can say all this nonsense and then any response is suppressed. So that's not, I mean, I think it should be free all along. I think we talked about this on my SwoleNormous. I have the SwoleNormous TikTok and I dug that back up. I had that since 2016, but I started the Papa Swoleo, which has the large following. And it was blowing up. It was absolutely blowing up. I was posting those mashup edits that I post on Instagram and like Instagram stories and stuff and YouTube. And every single one I was posting was going viral. Like pretty much every single one, like every other video was going super fucking viral and they got flagged immediately for community guidelines violations. Like that account would have millions of followers if they let me post what the fuck I wanted to post. If they let me post those videos perfectly, like they're perfect for TikTok, but they always get banned. They always get flagged. And it's frustrating because it would have been it's just ideal. It's so funny. So funny. God, fuck that bitch. Jesus Christ. Are you insane?
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Lieutenant Dan.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Jesus. That's painful. That's really painful. Face is red and oily. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. What do you say? What do you say to shit like that? What do you say? How can you actually, how do you have a conversation with anything like that? Like the person in that comment, the person in that comment that she was responding to, I think there was a chance. So we have members of the SwoleFam that were actually in body positivity and fat acceptance. They came across my content and realized like, yeah, let me look at this more. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he saying that? And they think about it more and they realize that they were being lied to. And think about it with the echo chambers they have online. Some people only see, think about it. Some people only see fat acceptance and body positive shit. Think about how that rewires your brain. It rewires your brain or activates the parts of your brain. It activates your victimhood. Literally, if you're just getting inundated with that shit all the time, a lot of you will get fitness stuff all the time, or you'll get logic and common sense, whatever you actually watch, but you start clicking on a couple things with body positivity and fat acceptance, and all of a sudden you're down the rabbit hole and you're just getting bombarded with that kind of shit all the time. So that person that was asking the question to her, that was really someone that could have been educated, that could have had her eyes opened up to the possibilities. Like, hey, how can I make, it's great to, in other words, she was saying, it's great to complain about this stuff and airplanes, but how do I make those changes now? Because, obviously the airplane seats are still going to be too small, and they're always going to be too small. Either you make more money and go fly first class to get bigger seats or get a private jet, or make some fundamental lifestyle habit changes and boom, you'll lose the weight and it's gone. Like Kaiser Soze. Just fucking lose the weight. And then you can get on an actual airplane like humans do, and you can fly through the air with the greatest of ease, and you don't have to pay extra for your second or third ass cheek. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, we got a Swole card to give away. We got Fef Jabronis in the house. Let's see, Falcon. Kick us off. We're going to raffle this one off, bitches. Suppressed by gravity. All right, we got a winner. Today's winner is Beth Morrison. Congratulations.
Congratulations!
All right, what's up, DM? Oops. Oh, thought I'd bring that in. Beth Morrison in the fucking house. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 27 to in the subject, your mailing address in the bio, the email, and we will send out that fucking Swole card.
Greatest country in the world.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my God. Congratulations. I can't even. This whole airplane conversation is really, it's so off the charts. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. I mean, let's see. Jarella, my husband flew to Alaska from Alabama recently and was seated by an obese woman who took up part of his seat and literally rubbed her sweat on him. Oh, shit. Gross. Fucking gross.
If you can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
I told you that story where I was on one of those really tiny planes. I think it was because I flew from either Salt Lake City to LA or it was San Francisco to LA. I think it was Salt Lake City. It was like a 45-minute or an hour flight, really short flight. I think it was Salt Lake City. Because I think San Francisco to LA is probably an hour and a half or something like that. Maybe it's a little bit longer, or maybe 2.5 hours. But I think it was Salt Lake City. I think it was like a really short. It was one of those planes where it's 2 rows, but one side has, I think it was 3 seats, 3 and 2. I don't think it was 2 and 2. I think it was like a 3 seat and then 2 on the right, 3 on the left, 2 on the right, or it was a 2 and 2. It was a really small plane. And this woman next to me, I mean, I think it was a woman, no joke. Like if you're obese enough, you can't tell. I really could not tell. And it was so big. I was literally pinned against the window, and it was so bad to the point where one of the flight attendants said "Oh, sir, we have an open seat available if you'd be more comfortable," right in front of the other woman, just literally talking to me because I could barely fucking move. I just didn't even. I said no, I'm fine, it's cool, and I was just gonna go to sleep or just close my eyes. It was that bad that the reason why I said that is I don't think I would have been able to get out. I don't know how I got in. I don't know how I got into the seat. No joke. I don't even know how I got into the seat. And once I got into the seat, I was like, I ain't getting out. So I was like, I am just going to wedge. I was literally fucking against the window and I had my hood on. I knocked out, or I closed my eyes and just whatever. But, yeah, so I had a experience like that too. Brutal. All right. Congratulations, Beth. Excellent. Good for you. Let's nut this beach, fam. Go and check out the previous SwoleFam roundtable that dropped last night. It should be available inside Swole TV for later viewing. Of course, we have our not a roundtable. We have our accountability meeting on Monday, so be there. SwoleNormousX.com. Now's the time to join the fam. Remember, specials. Get big time savings specifically on unlimited memberships. Go to SwoleNormousX.com/FYR. Very limited time just for fuck your resolutions, just for the new year fuck your resolutions. Right now. Jump on that today. If you're looking to upgrade your membership, now is the fucking time. We have amazing new drops coming this year. 2022 is going to be a huge fucking year, so don't miss out on any of that. And remember, use code DailySwole for 10% off your order. We got those SwoleFam flags. Go check them out, papaswolio.com. If you haven't yet ordered your SwoleFam flags, your 7 Pillars flags, and we got some awesome new designs for flags coming really soon. And some of you know what those are already, finalizing some things. And let me tell you, 2022 is going to be a huge year, not just for content, not just for new programming, Inside X, just more of the same, more awesome shit. And from the Swole Year Party, 2021 was huge, and we just got more stuff coming for 2022. Just the look back, if that look back in 2021 gave you any insight as to how much shit we're going to drop in 2022, it's always like that. You always look back and be like, holy fucking shit. How much do we do in 2021? That's what we're going to do looking back into 2022. So hashtag SwoleFam, 7 pillars flags, both of them over there at papasloyo.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off your order. And members, you log into your account, you'll see your discount located either it's on your homepage or in your Get Started series, all those details to get a little bit extra off for being a member. So check that out right now. And let's nut this beach and go make some sick fucking gains. Falcon, take us away, please. Thank you. Fuck you can't. Fuck you can't. Thank you, Wax. I joined. So should you today. Thank you, Wax. Respect. Respect. We're gonna flog. We're gonna flog people that don't join the SwoleFam. If you've been listening to this Mancast for more than a few weeks, join the SwoleFam today for less than $5. Get your dick wet or your clit wet. Just get a little juicy, get a little moist in the SwoleFam. Now's the time. Why are you waiting? If you're here, how can you listen to this insane shit and not join the SwoleFam when it's so fucking awesome? If you love the Mancast, tip of the iceberg, motherfuckers, join the fam today. Don't be a beach, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Pimpy Magooch.
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Fuck off.
He's on fire!
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
A jelly donut?
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night. Matt Damon. And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Here we go. Unhook. Oh, nailed it. Fucking nailed it again. Oh my God, the piano cock, flawless execution.
You got more questions. I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Oh my God. Fam, are we ready for a Swole Slut Saturday tomorrow? I hope you made some sick fucking gains today. I hope you continue to make some sick fucking gains today. There's no fam like the Swole Fam. So again, all those links down below. Join the Swole Fam today. Oh, welcome. Welcome, fucking welcome, Noel. Finally joined. I couldn't be happier and more motivated. Fuck yeah, Noel. Super stoked to have you part of the fam. Thank you for, believing in yourself and believing in us. And we are here for it. So make sure you introduce yourself officially in the Telegram chat, the Facebook group, if you haven't already. Super stoked to have you with us. And shout out to John. Thanks, Papa. Thanks, all. Happy Friday. Feels like single digits outside here in Indiana. Still got virtual arms tonight. LOL. Wish me luck. Stay warm. I myself am going to do some arms today. I'm going to start off with some kettlebell shit. I'll probably do some steel club, going to do some kettlebell stuff. Then I'm going to smash these top legs. I think it's going to be fucking nasty. So I'm looking forward to a beast of a fucking workout. My back is feeling really nice and juicy. Did some seal rows yesterday and some straight arm pull downs with my straps. You just loop your hands in there, so it takes the grip out of the equation. Fucking great workout yesterday. So I will continue the conversation inside the Telegram chat, and of course we'll be back here tomorrow. So yeah, any questions, check out the links down below, swolenormousx.com. Check out the brand new flags. Get your shit today, and we'll see you soon, fam. Peace, McGeese, deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in